Welcome to a video from thedigitallife.com. New Windows 11 build to look at. This is 25284 for Windows Insiders on the Dev channel. And a couple of interesting things to show you in this build. First of all, I should say that if you've got an ARM64 devices, you won't get this build. That's because there's an issue with the previous build where you may get stuck in a boot loop and you've got to roll back to the previous one. So they're not rolling this one out. So yeah, you need the recovery environment to fix that, but I think if you've got one of those devices, you probably know what to do anyway. Right, so what is new in this build? Well, in this build is a new Messenger widget. So here I go into widgets, and you can see here the option. I've got the option of adding the Messenger. I've already got the app open and signed in. You have to have that signed in, obviously, to work. You can get the app from the store. This is the Facebook Messenger, and you add it like that, and then I've got the messages there, so Messenger there, and I can click into a message and it opens the app up. So it's not the I'm not a big Facebook Messenger user, but anyway, it works. So if you are, then it's an easy way to see your messages. I had a couple of issues with it disappearing. I had to add it back in, but it's working at the moment. So there you go. There's the main change with that. The rest of the issues are just fixes, or the rest of the things are just fixes. They fixed an issue with right-clicking on certain icons in these icon areas. If you right-click them, it would make them dismiss rather than appearing like that. And they fixed some issues with Explorer XE crashing and some search. And when you're searching, they fixed some Windows in issues, especially using touch. There are still some known issues with this build. As I mentioned earlier, if you've got an ARM64 device from build 25281, you might get actually stuck and have to use the recovery environment to roll back to a previous build. Windows Hello doesn't work still on the ARM64 devices, but you probably can't even get into your device, so never mind Windows Hello. And there's some reports of accessing VPN connections might be an issue with that as well. A couple of other new issues are with widgets. They may disappear, which is what I mentioned before, and when you switch accounts, you may actually lose the widgets and you've got to re-add them again. Windows Spotlight it also has an issue when you're on a secondary display. So those are the main issues really. So the new thing is the widgets, the new Messenger widget. I'd like to see some more of those for different applications, but that's good to see them starting to arrive. So thanks for watching this video. You can find out more on our YouTube channel and on thedigitallife.com.